First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Jets. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They work out with Mostert. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Lions 0. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Lions nothing. Josh Lambeau.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Able to slither by. Pushing, fighting through, and he's got space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this off to Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 21-0 our score after 1.
Lions nothing.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Albert O, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Lions nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
44-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. 24-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
That's it, baby.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Second and 9. Back to throw here. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Second down and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll swing this out to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but it...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coach...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a man open down the middle of the field and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast, so I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.